guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, second time making this video because the first time did not go well. So basically I have some free time right now. I know I don't look the greatest right now. I got out of the shower recently, so I'm still like waiting for my hair to dry. But if I don't make this video now, I am not gonna do it at all. I know that. Just because I have a million other things I need to do today. Right now I got Theron here distracted. So basically we're gonna try and squeeze this video in right now. So I have to make this video update. It's not gonna be like my regular ones where I talk about, you know, cravings or aversions or stuff like that. There's actually a little bit going on that I wanted to talk about. So I am 38 weeks and a couple days pregnant right now. So last week at my 37-week appointment, my midwife, she talked to me and told me that she would like me to have the baby before 41 weeks. So the reason for this is because when I had Theron at 41 weeks, he was 8 pounds 10 ounces and he got stuck. And so she is saying that if I wait till 41 weeks or if I go over my due date, there is a high risk that this baby is going to get stuck also, and I might need a C-section. Which having a C-section is just not ideal for me. I would rather give birth the other way. So back to Theron being 8 pounds 10 ounces at 41 weeks. She told me that she feels like this one is a big baby and that if she were to guess, she said guessing is like the hardest part of her job. She doesn't like doing it, but she feels like this baby is 8 pounds already, and I'm only 38 weeks. So that being said, I have 2 more weeks to go, and since it kind of really runs in our family that we go way over our due date, there is a high chance that this baby is going to be much bigger than that when it comes out. That said, my midwife said that if I want to be induced at any time past 39 weeks, she will let me do so. She said she's not going to push me to do it, but she highly recommends that I do not go over 41 weeks. And she said even holding it out till 41 weeks increases the risk of baby getting stuck by a lot, because even half a pound can make a difference of baby getting stuck or not. So yes, she wants me to give birth, and she wants me to give birth soon. So at my 37-week appointment, she told me all that, and she told me to think about it and come back at my 38-week appointment and tell me what I've decided. So after doing some research, talking to my friends, talking to my husband, I decided I was going to talk to her about doing a membrane sweep at 39 and a half weeks, so next week. And then if that doesn't work, inducing me at 40 weeks or 40 weeks in a couple days. So yesterday, at my 38-week appointment, my midwife asked me if I thought about what she said. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to ask you about a membrane sweep. And she's like, oh yeah, we can do it. And then we kind of got carried off topic for a second there, where she kind of just like started explaining to me how a membrane sweep works and all that. And I didn't get a chance to tell her that I wanted it done next week. And so I just completely forgot about it. Okay, so then after that, she asks me if I want my cervix checked to see how far dilated I was. And so I'm not going to tell you guys how I answer the question because it's totally TMI and just weird. But the way I answered the question was super weird, and she misunderstood me, and she just like grabbed a gown and she's like, here, change and we'll check you. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I mean, I had my cervix checked many times with Theron, so I was like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal for me. So anyways, I got naked, waist down, hopped up on the exam table, and she comes back in and she checks me and she's like, oh, you're about like 2 centimeters dilated. So she's like, you're not quite ready. And she's like checking me, and it's like super uncomfortable, not awkward, just like not painful, but uncomfortable. And then she's like, okay, takes her gloves off, and she's like, I just did the sweep. And I was just like, okay. I mean, I was not angry at all. I wasn't like, what did you just do? I was like, whatever. If it happens, it happens. And I didn't tell her that I meant next week. Anyway, she told me that she's not sure if the membrane sweep is gonna work because I was only 2 centimeters dilated, but she said if anything, it can help me not go over my due date. So we scheduled another appointment for 39 weeks. That's next week on Friday. And that is when we are going to set the date for the induction if this membrane sweep doesn't work. Which, okay, now let's talk about the membrane sweep. I am about 22 hours in, and I'll get cramping every once in a while, but no contractions, no real contractions at least. I did, however, start kind of sort of losing my mucus plug. Last time around when I was pregnant with Theron, I lost my mucus plug, and that same day later that night my water broke. But as of now, nothing else is really happening. Oh, and I did want to mention about my weight gain this pregnancy. I don't think I talked about this in my 37-week update. I can't tell you guys how much I've gained now. I don't know. but I know that I am 10 pounds less than I was with Theron at this time, which is really good for me, and which is why I am so shocked that she is saying this baby is 8 pounds already. And I know that that might like not be accurate at all, but from her feeling it, she's saying that this is a really big baby. So what else can I tell you guys? This baby's moving around a lot. I got everything ready for the baby. We just got this bassinet last week, or this week. But we got it and I love it. I actually found it on OfferUp. I did not pay full price for this thing, which I'm super excited about. I saved myself so much money. Well, saved my husband a lot of money, but I never had the intention of buying this thing full price. Anyways, yeah, that's where the baby's gonna sleep. I think right now I'm just gonna go into the Q&As. I didn't ask you guys on Instagram for questions this time. I'm just gonna go over to my last video where people asked me some questions and I will answer those. And then I am going to answer a question that has been frequently asked. Theron, he does not sleep in his crib. He is currently sleeping right between me and Slavic. We're still co-sleeping. Both Slavic and I love having him in between us. Slavic and I don't really care to cuddle at night or anything like that, or we don't like to sleep touching each other just because like we get overheated. But yeah, my husband and I still love each other, but we just love having Theron between us. He's so sweet. And we are planning to keep Theron in between us just so that he doesn't get jealous of the baby. We want things to stay as normal as possible for him. So yeah, that said, Theron's gonna stay between us, baby's gonna sleep in the bassinet. Gotta say, these little light things on my face are super annoying. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna get into the other questions that were asked. Did you have maternity photos taken? So no, I have not yet had maternity photos taken. I don't know why I'm pushing it out so long, but I am. Let's see, did I do a belly cast? No, I did not do a belly cast. Have you had any embarrassing symptoms like lots of gas, farting, burping, etc., or just embarrassing symptoms in general? Sorry, not sorry, but no, I haven't had any embarrassing things like that. Like I said, my pregnancy has been super awesome, and yeah, no embarrassing symptoms here. Have you ever had anyone ask to rub, touch your belly, or to feel the baby move or kick? No, I think that the only time other people... Sorry, Theron. It's right here with my birthing ball. Yeah, no, I think the only time that other people have touched my belly was when I like offered it to them, like if the baby's kicking and I'm like, oh, hey, here, feel the baby's kicking right now. But other than that, nobody really cares. How do you feel about belly touchers? I don't mind as long as I know the person. Otherwise, that's kind of weird if a stranger touches your belly. Do you have any stretch marks? I've actually had stretch marks for as long as I can remember. I've had them on my boobs, I've had them like on my thighs and stuff like that. I think I got a lot of them in my teenage years, especially when I had my eating disorder. So stretch marks have never bothered me, and it's really funny to see how it's like bothering other people. And they're like, oh no, you have stretch marks. And I'm like, so? Like they don't bother me at all. They shouldn't bother you. With Theron, I got them my 40th week of pregnancy because it just seemed like he grew a ton that week. And yeah, I got them on my belly during that time, but I haven't had any new ones since then. I know this might be something you might want to keep private, but how have you been intimacy-wise during pregnancy with hubby? I think I mentioned this before in other videos, but intimacy-wise, we have been just the same as we always were. Nothing has changed. Since my pregnancy has been great, I haven't felt the need to push him away. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention was that at 36 weeks or earlier, I don't know, with Theron, I was swelling up quite a bit. But I am very happy to report that there is absolutely no swelling going on during this pregnancy right now. I know this might be something you're uncomfortable with, but would you ever do a bare bump shot? So this is not something that I personally am uncomfortable with, but I'm not going to do it just because I respect my husband's wishes and he doesn't want me to, you know, lift my shirt up on camera or anywhere else for that matter. So yeah, I think that's it. That's all the questions I got. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions for me, feel free to let me know by commenting down below, or you can go and direct message me on Instagram or something like that. So let me do a little bump shot for you guys. So my top and my bottom don't even match, and this is not even a maternity shirt, so that might be a little bit awkward, but let's do the bump shot. See, it's not even covering my belly here, but here we go. So yeah, that's what my bump looks like. I don't think it has changed at all since 37 weeks, but it's there. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and then do not forget to subscribe if you have not already. Bye guys!